This is gonna be a little bit of an announcement video and then a little bit of a chit chat. So let's do the announcement first. We both want to thank you for your letters. I just checked the playlist of our Dear sadie&p videos, where you guys send us your letters, and there are 50 of them. 50. When this relationship and this channel was going down, you guys literally kept the channel alive. So we both really want to thank everyone who sent a letter. And with that being said, we won't be doing any more of the Dear sadie&p videos. I know she said otherwise in our previous video. I told her not to say that because I kind of felt this coming. I kind of knew we wouldn't feel like doing those videos anymore, but I think it was more her people pleasing kicking in of, wanting to honor those letters and stuff. But when push came to shove and it actually came down to sitting down and filming them, she didn't want to do it, which I totally respect and I kind of saw coming, like I was saying. So we're not going to be doing those. There were 4 letters left, so we do apologize if you sent one of those letters. We won't be responding to them. For future reference, this is the official end of the Dear sadie&p videos. So if you send any more letters, we're not gonna be able to respond to them. So don't send letters, okay? Wow, what a journey! What a journey it's been. This relationship and this channel. Yeah, I know we said this would be the last season of the sadie&p channel, whatever, but no, I think that was it. So we're gonna cut the last season a little bit short. I think that was it. So if you were just here for P, or both of us together, you can go ahead and unsubscribe now. It was nice having you. Thank you for joining us, but that's the end of it. I know I should probably make a whole new channel and stuff and leave this as sadie&p, but I don't have the energy to do that. It's a lot of work, and I put a lot of work into this channel. P didn't edit a single video on this channel. It was all me, and I was the one coming up with the ideas, setting up the camera, editing, posting. So this was really my hobby / creation, and I want to keep it. I want to keep posting. It was really me sharing my life. It's just that P was such a huge part of my life, so it ended up becoming sadie&p, and now it's just me. So the future of the channel is just gonna be me. And in the last year, I think it's been a pretty soft transition, honestly, because it's been mostly me. So maybe you guys were prepared for this on some level. And if you like the videos with just me, stick around. If you don't, I guess this is goodbye. And if P ever decides to share her thoughts and her feelings, her channel is always linked in the descriptions of all of our videos. I'll also link it here. You can easily find it. But yeah, she won't be on this channel anymore. I'm sorry. I feel like I need to apologize. I know what it feels like when a YouTuber you stops posting altogether and stuff. Okay, so that's the announcement part over. If you're just here for that, you can go. Let's have a little chat. Breakups are fucking hard. Even when it's mutual, even when both parties decide that it's the best thing to do, even when there's literally nothing left there in the relationship. You know what it feels like? It feels like when a family member, an old one, has been on their deathbed for a long time and you're expecting them to die. You're literally waiting for them to die, and even though their death feels like some sort of a relief, thank God they were suffering, it still hits you when they finally leave. It still hits you like a wave of grief. And that's what it's been like, at least for me. I can't speak for anyone else. This relationship, that we cultivated over the last 8 years, it really became like its own entity that essentially died. So there's a loss there, and the grief comes in waves. So like I'll be fine, I'll be doing great, and out of nowhere it hits me and I cry for a bit, and then I'm okay again. It's exactly like the grief when somebody dies. It's a process, and I appreciate you guys being respectful of our privacy, of P's privacy, going through this change. Please don't leave any mean comments. It's a lot to go through, because everything changes. Like, the life we built in these past 8 years is changing, and it's never going to be what it was ever again. And that's scary. Not that I want to go back to it. I don't miss it. I'm so relieved that it's over. And she is too, by the way, because we still talk. Like, we're still friends. We have some deep conversations sometimes. And we can even look back and laugh at it and be like, why did it take us so long, Because now, on the other end, you can see clearly that it wasn't working. So it's not a case of missing what was lost. It's just the shock of it hitting you. Like, just hits you deep in your core, because it's still like, we were so attached. You guys know. If you've been following, you guys know. We were not separated for like the past 8 years. Maybe we spent three days apart. 3 or 4 days, at a time. We were always together. And I think it was a little bit quantity over quality, not gonna lie. But, we had our separate bedrooms and stuff, but like, we were always together. And it's a big change. I feel like it's a big shock to the body, if that makes sense, because my mind is good at keeping itself occupied. Like, I have a rich inner emotional life, let's say, and spiritual, but like, the body gets lonely. And I think for me, that's been the hardest part of it, because I'm a Taurus. Like, I'm a very physical person, I like physical touch. Recently, I took a trip to Turkey. I didn't mention that. I went to visit a friend for a week, and I actually met her through this channel, so that's pretty crazy. And it was so nice. Like, the good thing about girl friendships is that you can be very physical with each other without anything romantic happening there. So it was just so nice to have like that physical touch with another human being. Like, I'm gonna cry if I think about it too hard. I wish I could have stayed longer, but yeah, that's been the hardest thing for me, is that's been like a huge change, But if I have to think about it, I don't regret anything. I don't regret the relationship, and I don't regret ending it. I think it was all like meant to happen in that perfect timing. One thing this relationship taught me is what I want in a relationship and what I need in a relationship. In the context of this past relationship, I wasn't allowed to want those things or need those things because it was too much for her. So I was making a lot of compromises on my end about what I was allowing myself to want. And it came to a point where I had to decide, like, do I want this to be the rest of my life? Or do I want something different? Or am I brave enough to try for something different that I actually want? You can call that selfish if you want to. Go ahead. I know everybody loves to call me selfish, but I don't think so. I think it's within reason. Because if one person is getting what they want in the relationship and the other person is like, this is not even close to what I want, it's like, that's not really fair, is it? I think we both deserve to get what we want and what we need. I think for a long time I was scared that was just not possible for me. I was scared of leaving this relationship. It was definitely codependent at one point. I don't know what happened. I don't know what stars had to align to give us the courage to finally go through with it, because you guys know we've had almost breakups, like a lot of them, but something happened out there, something happened in the cosmos, and something shifted, and I'm so grateful that it did. Even though it hurts and the grief comes in waves, it feels better now. Like, I feel more at peace in my own body now, even though it's a bit lonely. I feel more at peace in my body now than I did when I was in the relationship. So that's a pretty big sign that it was a good choice. What I know now is really what I want and what I need in a relationship with another person, and that's, I'll just tell you what it is. I'll put it out into the universe, like I'm manifesting it, okay? I want something passionate, I want physical chemistry, and I want to be really attracted to somebody's spirit. Like, the physical helps, don't get me wrong, the physical helps, but you know, sometimes when you see somebody's photo on Instagram or something, and then you're like, oh my god, they're so hot, they're my type, and then you see a video of them and they move and the energy is just not there. Like, that's their spirit moving through the vessel, right? And if you're not attracted to the spirit, no matter how perfect the vessel looks, they're just not going to be your type. So, like, yeah, the vessel's kind of important, but it's it's the spirit. It's the spirit animating that shit like a puppet. And so, yeah, I need to be attracted to that spirit. And look, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very picky. That's been a problem for me in the past. Like, whenever I was trying Tinder or those stupid dating apps, like, I can't tell from the photo. I can't tell, and it was always a fail. I wasted so much time on stupid dates with people I wasn't attracted to, and yeah, it's kind of rare for me to be really attracted to someone, to be honest. So, you know, if you reached out to me on social media or something, like, and I don't respond, don't take it personally. It's not you. Like, I mean, you can still reach out if you want to, shoot your shot or whatever, but yeah, I'm just, like, I know exactly what I want, and I'm gonna be picky about it, because that's what this relationship taught me, is I need to be picky. I need to be more picky. I think the more specific you are about really what you want, the better results you're gonna get, probably. I don't know. Is that how manifestation works? We'll find out. But yeah, so that's what I want. I'm putting it out into the universe, so whoever I'm meant to be with in my next relationship, which I do want, yeah, those are the main criteria. And really, this relationship, I mean, we grew so much together, okay? Seriously. We healed a lot of attachment wounds, I would say. But one thing I realized is I really don't need much in a relationship. I really don't need much. But whatever little I get needs to be what I want to get, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it needs to be the right thing. And I think that's true for everyone. That's why the whole love languages thing exists, so you can find somebody compatible. Yeah, so I don't want something typical. Like, I don't need something super romantic. I don't need something super, like, emotional. I just want raw animal attraction. That's what I want. You know what? That's what I want. Fuck it. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know? We want what we want. So if you see me posting a lot of slutty shorts, it's because I'm choosing to. I'm choosing to finally accept a part of myself that I've been too afraid to accept and express and embrace. If you have a problem with that, again, feel free to unsubscribe. But it's a form of self-expression. So 2025 is going to be my sluttiest year yet. It's a conscious decision. It's a choice. And I'm old enough to make that choice. Actually, I'm a little too late. But better late than never, I guess. That's the neurospicy experience from what I can tell. So yeah. But if you support me, I appreciate it. If you hype me up, I appreciate it. Yeah, I just want to, like, listen to music and make TikToks like a stupid teenager. Why not? I do that on my alone time anyway, so, you know, why not share it? So I think that's going to be it. This is long enough. Holy shit. So thank you for listening. Thank you for joining me. And if you do decide to stick around, thank you. I appreciate you. Love you.